There was a lot of fear and pain and resistance at times.
I had a lot of fear. I was scared. I did my fire breath, and we went in and we did the work.
And there have been some signs from God, from the divine, that have come to me in the moments after the ceremony that are really teaching me lessons.
I feel the most in service. I feel the happiest. I feel the most grateful. There's not a care in the world. I'm just here to do God's work. How did you feel going into ceremony? And how do you feel after ceremony?
Wow. I also feel really honored that we have this opportunity right now to sit down in Casa Podcast Tulum. Shout out, follow them. So yesterday we went into ceremony together after a year of thinking about it and having a live interview. You were the third person I've ever interviewed live on my podcast. And that was a dream of mine, to start interviewing people live. So obviously I've seen your work. I've believed in you for a long time. And I know that your heart is in a good place and what you're doing is very impactful in people's lives. And it also really interested me because it was something I had never heard about. And most people, not only have they never heard about Tepescoite, they can't pronounce it and they don't know how it's spelled. So we had a good giggle last night at the integration dinner over everyone butchering the word. But yeah, I went into this and I had known that Alexander had a bit of a fear around sitting with the medicine with myself. And it wasn't my first time doing a plant medicine ceremony, but to do it on the back end of a 4-day immersion right after stepping into this new year and just like already starting to transform my identity, it was a very powerful experience. And I saw the fear in your eyes, and also in my body, I felt a lot of nervousness. But when we stepped into it, I felt really supported by everyone. I heard afterwards that the guys, they had their hand sometimes on me and really supporting me through this, experience that opened up a new door in my life. I remember a moment where I saw a community of couples and singles and families coming together around the fire in a circle, singing songs. And actually, funny enough, I did that last night. So there was a lot of fear and pain and resistance at times. And I remember at one point in the ceremony, you telling me, David, surrender, just let go. And that really helped me to release. And afterwards, I felt like I had released a big weight and burden off my chest and off my shoulders to be more honest and to be more authentic with people. And there have been some signs from God, from the divine, that have come to me in the moments after the ceremony that are really teaching me lessons that were hard for me to be aware of until I dove deep with the medicine and with yourself.
So for those who might not know what Tepescoite is, it's the Mayan tree of life, and it's one of the most powerful plant medicines that exist on this earth. And it is healing with God. I'm not in charge of the ceremony. God is in charge of the ceremony. And it's the only medicine that I know of where the shaman must go in with the participant if the healing is heavy. And this is why I resisted you for over a year. When I met you, I felt, okay, we have a contract. We're meant to do this work together. And I actually pushed David away for an entire year until I surrendered to him. I'm like, it's time now. And before the ceremony, I had a lot of fear. I was scared. I did my fire breath and we went in. And we went in and we did the work. I removed the resistance and then it was all you. This was your journey. I just took off the layer for you to do the work, and you did it. And it was powerful to see you and watch you in your transformation. And what you're saying is so true, because every time I smoke, I'm met with where I'm not embodying love after the ceremony. All the aspects of me where I'm not choosing love and I'm operating from my mind.
Or from fear.
From fear, exactly.
I see that now in communication, and it's like when you communicate and talk about decisions and commitments in coaching and financial agreements and values set, are you communicating from a place of fear or from love? And that's such a powerful lesson that the ceremony has taught me. Are there any lessons that yesterday's ceremony taught you, or the experience working with Nathan as well in the masculinity workshop?
It was everything, like growth, expansion in your business. I've never seen someone build something like this before. I'm very curious. I want to continue to work with you and bring this to men. Like, it's very powerful work you're doing, and I honor your path and your wisdom and everything you're bringing to this world. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. And Yeah, what was the experience like working with our group yesterday? Was there anything else that you want to share about that ceremony specifically?
Humbly, on days of ceremony, I feel the most in service. I feel the happiest. I feel the most grateful. There's not a care in the world. I'm just here to do God's work. And we're all doing God's work together.
What's your dream for this year? Final question.
My dream for this year
Yeah.
is for me to finally really step into my leadership, to lead men, and more than that, create my charity. I've been being lazy around it, not putting the time and effort into it, and realizing that this is what I am here to birth into the world, and I need to take responsibility. No one else is going to come do it for me. I need to do this. And this is what I'm realizing, and this is what I'm stepping into.
I really resonate with that. It's so easy to look outside for help from others. It's much more difficult to take ownership and accountability and help yourself and put yourself first. We talked a lot about that this weekend, also at our men's circle, really putting yourself first. So you've taught me so many powerful lessons, and the words you just shared about the retreat and how unique it is, it really touches my heart. So thank you so much for being a part of our immersion, bringing Thomas as well to the immersion, for being someone that really shows up in integrity, is able to handle any conflict or difficult experience and navigate it with trust, with love, and with integrity. So I really appreciate you.
Thank you, brother. I'm a shaman of love.